원더스는 아이들이 소설을 맛깔나게 읽을 수 있는 공간이 되길 바랍니다. 그리고 원더스에서 읽었던 소설을 통해 중학교, 고등학교, 그리고 성인이 돼서도 더욱 훌륭한 리더가 되고 혹은 또 작가가 될 수 있는 중요한 발판을 마련해 줄 수 있기를 희망합니다. 안녕하세요. 영어독서토론 전문어학원 원더스잉글리시아카데미 조진영 원장입니다. 원더스에서는 소설을 통해 아이들의 생각을 재탄생하는 과정을 설계하고 있습니다. 이런 과정을 통해 아이들은 다양하게 읽고 마음껏 표현하는 그런 목표를 중점을 두고 있습니다. 초등 시기에 영어 학습 목표는 명확해야 합니다. 그 이유는 중고등부와는 다르게 시험 제도가 없기 때문이죠. 그래서 많은 부모님들이 우리 아이의 영어 목표가 무엇인지 혹은 우리 아이가 잘하고 있는지 잘 이해하지 못한 채 영어 학습을 시켜주고 계신데요. 그래서 원더스에서는 크게 3가지 학습 목표를 가지고 학습하고 있습니다. 첫째로는 영어라는 언어 자체가 매우 편안해져야 합니다. 즉, 영어로 읽고 말하고 쓰는 것이 아이들이 힘들어하지 않아야 되면서 그 실력을 꾸준히 향상시키는 것이 중요합니다. 왜냐하면 우리 아이들이 이 영어를 통해서 할 수 있는 일들은 무궁무진하기 때문이죠. 그래서 나중에 토플, 수능, 내신 혹은 유학 등 그 어떠한 넥스트 스텝이 오더라도 소화할 수 있는 힘을 기를 수 있는 발판을 마련하는 것이 초등 시기에는 매우 중요합니다. 소설은 아이들이 생각할 수 있는 다양한 스토리를 제공합니다. 우리는 소설을 통해서 실제 존재하는 세상을 만나기도 하고 존재하지 않는 세상도 만날 수 있죠. 그리고 그 많은 스토리들을 나만의 방식으로 해석하고 새로운 스토리를 만들어낼 수 있는 힘이 중요합니다. 초등 시기 아이들은 선생님이 만들어 놓은 문제에 대한 정답을 찾기 위해서만 책을 읽으면 안 되죠. 그렇게 되면 책을 읽는 것이 독서가 아니라 공부라는 의미로밖에 될 수가 없기 때문입니다. 그래서 이 좋은 소설들을 어떻게 읽는지가 매우 중요합니다. 원더스의 소설 수업은 기존의 독서 토론 수업의 방법을 살짝 뒤집어서 진행합니다. 즉, 기존의 방식인 읽고, 이해하고, 토론하고, 생각하고, 쓰는 그러한 방식을 원더스에서는 읽고, 먼저 생각하고, 이해하고, 토론하는 쓰기의 방식으로 진행을 하고 있습니다. 그래야 진짜 스스로 생각하는 힘을 기를 수 있기 때문입니다. 원더스 학생들은 소설 수업을 통해 3가지 생각하는 힘을 기르게 됩니다. 첫 번째, 스스로 질문하는 힘. 2번째, 질문에 대한 답을 찾는 힘. 3번째, 답을 찾을 때까지 생각하는 힘. 원더스 선생님들은 이 과정을 통해 학생들이 창의적으로 사고할 수 있도록 도움을 주기 위해서 끊임없이 고민합니다. 선생님들의 역할은 답을 주는 사람이 아닌 훌륭한 조력자가 되는 것입니다. 그 도움으로 아이들이 스스로 생각하는 힘을 기를 수 있어야 진짜 독서다운 독서를 할 수 있습니다. 공부에는 마인드와 습관이 중요하죠. 숙제는 꼭 맞춰야 한다는 마인드, 수업 시간에 배운 내용이 나에게 도움이 되고 나를 성장시킬 수 있다는 것을 알게 해주는 것이 아이들에게 학습 동기부여를 갖게 해주는 데에 큰 영향을 끼치게 되죠. 하지만 이러한 동기부여는 잘 설명한다고 만들어지는 것이 아닙니다. 이러한 동기부여를 위한 칭찬과 격려, 보상, 때로는 채찍을 통한 과정을 반복하면서 아이들을 이끌어 나가고 있습니다.
Sure. I think my teaching style and my teaching approach is to give students a chance to make observations on their own and facilitate a discussion in class with other students, to think about these novels in a unique way and make observations about themes and characters and plot points, and really analyze certain aspects of the novels in ways maybe they've never done before, and give them the chance to have discussions with their peers and in a fun, engaging way. So here at Wonders, in our classes, to engage students, we like to utilize different creative assignments. In addition to essay writing and different writing assignments, we like to give students some maybe role-playing activities where they can step into the shoes of different characters from the novels. One example that comes to mind is from a novel we read called Ivy and Bean Break the Fossil Record, where 2 young girls try to break different world records. In an assignment, we were giving students the chance to pick a world record on their own and go home and try to break it themselves. They were logging their their tasks along the way and their progress. And at the end, they could present their records and the activities to the class along with a sort of written and detailed explanation of the process along the way. And I think these kinds of activities really engage students and get them to think about the literature in a different way and get them excited about different novels and things that are coming up in the class. Sure. So there are a few instances that come to mind. It's always great to see the progress of different students. Some who in the beginning may only comprehend the stories at a basic level and not have the confidence to make observations and share with the class some of their ideas. But as we progress through the terms, I'm able to guide these students and they feel empowered by other students to really think about the novels and literature in a new way and start making observations on their own, giving detailed evidence from the stories, and also make questions and ask questions, really insightful questions that, that start a class discussion and really allow for a kind of student-driven discussion in the classroom. And I think seeing this progress with these students really reminds me that having patience and sort of empowering these students along the way gives us a chance to really see progress in a lot of these students. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Emily. I'm a teacher here at Wonders Academy. So there are many ways for students to digest the materials that they read. For example, they can read by themselves at home, we can read out loud in class, or they can follow along to audios. To ensure that students understand the material fully, I would use guided questions to prompt answers. We can also have classroom discussions or, for example, debates during class as well. One class that I feel that students particularly enjoy are novel classes. We do a new novel each month, and this helps students break away from our normal routine and engaging the class in different ways. These classes usually require critical thinking, problem solving, and active participation, and it's good for them to engage in different ways. There are many approaches to helping students with their writing and speaking skills, especially in building their language skills and confidence. For example, first we have to create a supportive environment for students so that they feel comfortable to talk and that they feel comfortable to make mistakes. Next, we have to assess the individual needs of students and see where we can provide guidance on. For example, vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, or sentence structure. And I'll provide any feedback and guidance of any skill. And with any language learning, most important thing is to practice. We practice in class through discussions, through different activities, exercises, games, and the more practice they get, the better they are at building the confidence with reading and writing.
My favorite book that I read at Wonders was Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. I like this book because Tuck Everlasting, the book author has the same name as me, and the author wrote it very descriptively. In this story, Winnie Foster moves to a new town and meets the family Never Dies. She learns about the water, and then she eventually has to decide if she's going to drink the water and join them on their journey or just live with her family like she normally does. At Wonders, I learned how to do multiple things such as essay writing, and those things I don't normally learn at school. In essay writing, we normally do the three body paragraphs, the introduction and conclusion. We write our first draft with a theme that is either a book review or a main idea, a main topic from the story, and then we get it checked by the teacher and write our final draft. My favorite memory at Wonders was winning the writing competition because I spent really long writing it and I worked very hard. I personally think that. I got first place, which made me really happy, and I thought about it, and over 4 weeks writing the essay, the topic with my story at Wonders in 2021 made me happy and because it made me think about all the memories that I've had that year. In observations and evidence, using the chapters from the book, we find things that don't actually have evidence, or we just find things that is a key theme and that might help us in our writing. For example, if you notice that this character is happy and it doesn't actually say why, you might make an inference and use evidence from the book. The questions in the book that I normally write about are the ones that don't have a solution in the book. So for example, who is the main character in the book wouldn't really be an effective question because we already know who a character is. But if we ask something about their feelings, then if it doesn't have description from the book, we might not know about it. So that would be more effective. In plot diagram, we list all the events from the beginning to the end. We also include characters and settings, and then we start with the first problem, what happens next, and then the climax where the story completely changes. Then we keep going down and then we get the resolution, and that's the end of the story. My teacher at Wonders who taught me the most was Mr. Arthur. Me and my friends first met him at summer in 2021. We started calling him Mr. Inkling because the class name was called Inklings, and also we thought of calling him Mr. Octopus because on the last day of class, he wore an octopus mask. I've learned lots of things from him, and I learned things that I can never forget.